The 2026 FIFA World Cup is finally here, the biggest sporting event on the planet. 48 teams, 3 host nations, billions of fans watching around the world. This was supposed to be the greatest opening ceremony in football history. Instead, people are calling it a disaster.
Thousands of staff, massive budgets, and somehow, the camera crashes. What's going on, FIFA? Do something.
And honestly, after watching everything that happened across all 3 ceremonies in Mexico City, Toronto, and Los Angeles, I have to say, the fans have a point. Today, I'm going to break down exactly what went wrong, why FIFA dropped the ball on the biggest stage possible, and why this tournament is already starting to feel less like a football celebration and more like a corporate entertainment machine. Let's get into it. First, let me set the scene, because the 2026 World Cup didn't give us one opening ceremony. FIFA decided to give us 3, one in Mexico City on June 11th, one in Toronto on June 12th, and one in Los Angeles also on June 12th. 3 ceremonies across 3 countries on 2 different days. And right there, that is already the first problem. There's only supposed to be one opening ceremony, one moment, one stage, one feeling that unites the entire football world and says, this is it, the World Cup has begun. When you split that moment into 3 separate events on 2 separate days, you automatically dilute it. You destroy the magic before it even starts. Nobody felt like the World Cup truly kicked off at one specific moment because FIFA couldn't decide which country deserved that honor. That decision alone tells you everything about how this tournament has been organized. Now let's talk about Mexico City, the first ceremony, and technically the main one. The show opened with Lila Downs celebrating Aztec culture with a giant golden trophy standing behind her and a group of dancers. Then came Belinda and Los Angeles Azules, followed by rock band Maná, J Balvin, Danny Ocean, and finally Shakira and Burna Boy, performing the official World Cup song, Die Die. Today.com. On paper, that sounds like a decent lineup. But here's the reality. The ceremony was criticized for lacking depth, with its cultural elements described as undercooked and lacking sufficient context on what they represented. That is the key word, undercooked. You are hosting a World Cup in Mexico. Mexico has one of the richest, most beautiful, most ancient cultures on the entire planet. The Aztec history alone could fill an entire 2-hour show. And what did FIFA give us? A few dancers and a quick visual of a golden trophy. That was it. That was the cultural celebration, the national. It felt like a checklist. Put a folkloric dancer here, put a flag there, move on. It had no soul, no storytelling, no real emotional connection to what made Mexico the powerful cultural nation it is. And then there is the official song. The official tournament song, while polished, was better suited to studio recording than live performance, with its Afrobeats middle section draining energy from the crowd. The national, think about that for a second. The song that is supposed to be the anthem of this entire World Cup, the song that billions of people are meant to associate with this tournament for the rest of their lives, drained energy from the crowd when it was performed live. That is not a small problem. That is a catastrophic failure of music selection. Compare that to Waka Waka in 2010. 16 years ago, Waka Waka became one of football's defining tournament songs, capturing the joy and enthusiasm of the South Africa opening ceremony.